What's going on, Vanquishers? Charlie here. We are back with another State of the Game, giving you guys a lot of great updates. We've had a very great weekend, and we have a lot of progression to go ahead and get you guys. But before we get started with our stream, first of all, we'd like to welcome anybody new. Welcome to the stream, and anybody that has always been watching our stream, welcome back. So we're going to go ahead and cover our three major topics, but before we cover our topics, we'd like to introduce the developers behind this beautiful project of the Vanquishers TCG. Again, my name is Charlie. I'm the creator and one of the developers behind this project.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Jason. I am the co-creator of Vanquishers TCG. I handle the business administration, back-end marketing, and social media marketing for the company.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jose. I am the web and app developer for Vanquishers TCG. How are you doing today?
Yo, what is good, Vanquishers? I am the game balancer. Let's go.
Yeah, I might have had my volume a little loud. It might have been echoing for some people. I couldn't quite tell, man. The volume levels wasn't quite on. But yeah, so in this segment here, we'd like to go on and give the community the updates of what's going on with this project. Where we are, advancements, and and pretty much essentially showcase where we're at. So we cover our social media network, our web and app and updates, and of course our physical card game and our, I guess, digital, because I can't quite say Tabletop Simulator anymore, like as exclusively, because we're now starting to dabble with another program. We're going to talk a little bit more about tonight. I've kind of been messing with it with a few community members, and it's actually a pretty good program, but we'll talk about it when we get into this segment. So without further ado, we're going to let Mr. Jason, aka Never Sleep 24/7, go ahead and cover with these wonderful updates of the social media network. Mr. J, all the way live.
All right, what's going on, everybody? How are we doing today? Are we doing all right? I hope so. I'm very happy that you guys are here with us. We've been building this thing since 2016, as you guys know. And we're going to continue building this. As you saw, we had the successful Kickstarter, and with that happening, the ultimatum of waiting for this time to happen, of the product getting in and getting in your hands, is what we're waiting for, and we are anticipated to have happen. So everybody, thank you for being here. To give you some updates on my end, on what we're doing, let's go ahead and talk about a few things for the social media and the networking. So with everything going on right now, we're always going to focus on community growth.
Shout out, Justin. Thanks for the sub, bro.
Oh yeah, Justin. Absolutely, bro.
But yeah, we want to go ahead and we'll talk about community growth first, because it's something that we always try to focus on, is community growth. So last week we were at 3,200 followers on Instagram. And I told you guys I was going to get back into social media mode, because we took kind of a step back to focus on getting everything ordered, being on the phone until 5 a.m. every day for weeks.
Man, Jay, I like that pin on your head, man. That thing look good. Like yeah, that look good.
There's only a few left.
That pin though.
What I'll say is, with us getting everything back in order, between last week and this week, we're already up 68 followers on Instagram. We've gotten a few more followers on Discord, but it goes up and down on Discord. So with Discord, our goal is 500 followers on Discord. We're about 455. So if you know anyone that might be interested in the game, that likes sci-fi, that likes first-party shooters, likes TCGs, go ahead and tell them to check out our Discord. Come in. Brandon will play with you guys. Charlie will play with you guys. I will play with you guys. I think this week I was able to actually get on more than one day and one session with people. And I was able to
you were on quite a bit this whole week, actually. Yeah. You were like the grand champ of the week.
I was able to get my testing in for my Raskin build, because I don't want to point no elbows at nobody, but some other devs on this team messed with my builds because they want to change cards and stuff. But it's okay. It's all right. We still made it happen, because Justin was running for the hills, and so was Brandon. They beat me. I ain't gonna lie, they beat me. I'll never say Brandon beat me. He didn't beat me, but he cheated. But
I think I beat everyone yesterday and the day before. I don't think I've taken a loss in a few days now.
So he's calling people out with his Cyber build. By the way, he's definitely claiming Cyber. I'm gonna assume that's what it is.
I'm gonna readjust this Raskin build, bro. And Stitch gonna get it, you gonna get it, and Justin gonna get it. Don't worry.
We calling people out in the community in the middle of the state of the game. Let's go.
Y'all gonna get it, because y'all done kept me hibernated too long on the back end doing the social media marketing, not be able to play the game that I helped create. Now I'm back and getting into it. I'm gonna hurt y'all. You're welcome. I had to talk my noise a little bit. But with that being said, thank you everybody for being here. And we're talking about community growth. So let's keep the community growing. Let's get the players in here. Let's get playing happening. We've been massively playing a lot. And the more and more it happens, people are getting more and more into it. At this point, we're literally pulling people from every kind of area to play the game. So it's really a lot of fun getting new people into the game and all that kind of stuff as well. And remember, every Tuesday, we go to Nerdy Needs in Brandon, Florida at about 6:37 p.m. Eastern. Every Tuesday is like Vanquisher night. So we're in there playing the game, hanging out with the fellas, and just more and more people keep coming. We keep growing and growing. So it's a great thing that's happening right there with that. But let's get our Instagram to 4,000, which we're not that far off. We're at 3268. And let's get our Discord to 500. We're at 455. We can do that. That's easy. And the thing is, too, guys, just remember, as soon as these shiny cards, because we all know out the gate that Vanquishers came in talking about gameplay. We came in talking about let's play the game, and we're going to give y'all some fun stuff. Now that the gameplay is solid and the game's coming, and people are playing the game. The shiny cards are going to come.
Super solid. It is a very solid game, man.
So when the shiny cards come, that means all you guys who like shiny cards, you're going to miss out because the players have got some of the first initial joints that are going to be rare. So appreciate everyone that's been riding with us. And anyone that's coming along, jump on soon because we got some fun stuff coming out. You got the Beyond foil. You ain't never seen the TCG do Beyond foil AR like we did. Or we do, and then you got other options, other things that are popping up. The other cool thing is we're gonna get into more stuff with the website with Jose that me and him been talking about today. We've been working on. I ain't gonna steal his thunder because he says I steal his thunder every week and talk about stuff
all the time. You do it all the time.
It's all right. It's all right. I gotta sign an affidavit that say I can do that if I want. Notarized. But yeah, so let's focus on community growth. Let's get more people in there. We're going to get, like I said, we're back on the social media grind. We're going to keep pushing it for more people to connect. I got it set up to where anytime I post on one social media, it posts on all the rest of them. So it's going to be really nice for us to get all the messages out to all the platforms. So that's great. The next thing that we're going to talk about is going to be grading companies. So a lot of people asked about grading companies. They're very interested in grading companies. If you've seen, AGS is already grading our cards. So initially the two cards that they got were the Cygon Rage card, the promotional card that has the specialty foiling, that there was only 500 of those printed. That one can be graded. And full disclosure, that printer was a sample printer, test printer that we went through. That person was figuring out what they were going to, they were doing their thing. Their corners were not the best on those cards, but you can get them graded if you'd like. And then also the Distraction. So if you haven't seen the Distraction, that is one of our staple Nebulae guns. It was the first one that came out, first one community member made or made suggestions, and their name is actually on the card. That card is up for grading as well. If you are interested in one, Cards and Stuff 254 is actually, I don't know if he's auctioning or if he is doing a giveaway for the one that he has. I think it's a 9.5 on AGS grading. If you're interested, go check out his Instagram. Jose or me will get in the link for his Instagram and throw it up there for you guys, so you guys can check it out.
Hold on, what's the 9.5? Is Cygon Rage or his Nebulae?
Both of them are 9.5.
Wow. Okay.
And with that being said, with AGS being able to grade those cards, I sent in the last Distraction that we were holding on to, the 16th one. That one is being graded as we speak. And also a Cygon Rage card is being graded as we speak. And those we're going to sign the outside of those cases, and we'll probably do a special giveaway for those as well.
You said Ivan, right?
Yeah, it's Cards and Stuff 254.
I gotcha.
So you guys will be able to, participate in the giveaway with us with those as well. So we'll have two of those, and the last of the 16th. I'm going to double check with Charlie. I think he gave me all of them, but I think I have the last three of the Phoenix's Eye, only 16 printed, and we might get those graded as well. So we'll see about getting that situated. I try to mix it around because we're also talking to Degree Grading. So Degree Grading is also interested in grading our cards. So I'll probably see about sending some cards to them so we can get some stuff graded. I know that Double Dog Cards, he's already graded some of our cards with them as well. So that's awesome as well. And then also on the back end of that, Beckett Grading has got our base set in there, so you can get your cards graded through Beckett as you get your packages and you open them up and you want to grade some cards. Beckett can grade our set and everything coming out from the Kickstarter. Previous to Kickstarter, I know a lot of people have been asking about the cards that came out previous to Kickstarter, like the how you call it,
the test decks.
Not the test decks, but like the
booster
energy
kits?
giveaway cards.
Oh
and all,
yeah.
We might be able to put those on for grading. No promises, but I know that it shouldn't be too hard to do. But it's also just we have to spend our time wisely and stuff like that. Putting those lists together took me a long time for just the base set and everything, and then we got to get the next sets all put together for theirs and all that kind of stuff. So it's a ball rolling forward. That's kind of going backwards. So I'll give you a heads up if we do the previous, like the Patreon exclusive cards and all that kind of stuff, if those can be graded. So be on the lookout. But yeah, so if you go to Beckett, here, let me share my screen real quick, Charlie.
Yep. Hold on one second here.
Share my screen.
Well, you're already on big screen. You just gotta push share.
I gotta find what I'm looking for. So I'm not gonna put with sound because I got some stuff going. All right, can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you, bro. Oh yeah.
So y'all can hear me. Okay. All right, guys. So this is Beckett's website. In all categories, all you got to do is put in 2022 Vanquishers, and it gives you the full list. So you'll be able to go through and see what cards can be graded and what cannot be. They have all the images for all the cards as well. I don't know their process of when they upload those, but Beckett is already good to go, 110% for you to grade your cards once you get them in. So you'll be able to go ahead and do that, okay? So I told you guys we're working on the back end. I promised you guys that we were doing what we're supposed to be doing and making sure y'all taken care of. You're going to be able to grade your cards with us. So it's going to be great. There's going to be some cool stuff going on. So just go ahead and check that out when you have some time. But we locked in Beckett. AGS is putting all the information on their website, so AGS will be locked in as well. And you guys will be able to go ahead and grade your cards. I think Beckett is one of the top three that most people, when you ask them what their top three grading company is, Beckett is one of them, and CGC is one of them, and PSA. CGC is another one we are going to reach out to. Again, we've already spoken to them before, but I want to have the cards in hand so I can send them some new sample cards so that they can see the new sample cards and then give them the full list so that they can go ahead and have CGC as an option as well. So that will be something that's in play. PSA will be down the road. When we have more time, I'll focus in on getting PSA situated for us as well, so that we're able to get that knocked out. But yeah, grading companies are locked. Beckett is locked in, and AGS is locked in. AGS is the new kids on the block. Artificial intelligence, it's pretty hard to beat artificial intelligence. You know what I mean? But we'll definitely keep it moving and keep getting as many more grading companies as we can. So shout out to everyone who's reached out from the grading companies, from DSG to Degree to Beckett to AGS, and especially thank you to Ivan from Cards and Stuff 254. Go check out his giveaway. You can get one of our slabs of a 1 of 16 cards, the Distraction and the Energy Overload version. That dude has been looking out. He was the first person from the community to meet me and Jose in Orlando face to face. We were just doing foot traffic. We weren't even had a booth or anything. He believed in us, man. So shout out to Ivan and appreciate all the love, and thank you for getting us in with AGS and getting the ball rolling on other companies to help us get our cards graded, because I know you guys want that. And all these shiny cards are going to be coming out, so I'm sure you guys are going to want to get them all graded. So be on the lookout for that. Next thing is we're going to talk about is the giveaways. So last week we did two giveaways. With those two giveaways, we did one exclusively on Discord, and we did one exclusively on Instagram. On Instagram, we were giving away one of the battle die. Charlie, double screen us and show them the battle die, because you took all the battle dies from me, so I can't show nobody nothing.
The battle who?
Battle dials.
Battle die.
Oh, the battle dials. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me pull that thing.
So while Charlie's pulling that out for us, and he's going to jump on here and show you guys the battle dials. If you participated in the Instagram giveaway. All you had to do was share it to your story, tag 3 friends, and then give a comment if you wanted to get in on the giveaway for the battle dial. These are custom made battle dials for our game. These are game components that we've custom made for you guys to have access to. So you guys know, this is one item that we did print a certain amount of them, so we will have extras on the website. So if you didn't get one during the Kickstarter or during Backer Kit, you're going to be able to possibly get one. We didn't print a lot of them, but if the demand is there, we will print more of them. But there are going to be some on the website for you guys who want to get them. Custom made. And you know, it's pretty awesome. When between me and Charlie, we found the guy who does these custom, and you know, he dude really came through, man. It was really nice. He communicates very easily to get everything situated, and he can print. Like when we're ready to print like massive amounts of them, he's ready to go already. So we definitely want to do more of them. And the future we possibly could be doing is like custom plates. So you can change those plates out. If you saw there's little screws on them, you can change the plates out. And then we might have future plates that you can change out with like your special hero on them, or artwork, or like Triconian scripting going through it. Just depends on what we decide to put on there and what the capabilities are. We like to literally, when we get with the manufacturer guys, we really push them to the edge. Even our card printers that we're dealing with, there's something that we have them doing, which we're not going to announce this week. We have them doing something that they said they've never done before. And they've printed for probably a lot of games you've already seen. It's going to be pretty cool when we show you guys what that is. But I promise you, we're going to give you guys some stuff that you ain't never seen before when it comes to that product and things like that. But with this giveaway for the battle dials, towards the end, we're going to go ahead and run a giveaway for that.
What kind of giveaway though? What are we doing? We're doing the blur wheel? We're doing the roller box?
I let Jose pick.
No, we doing the switch from Halloween to Thanksgiving. So we're gonna kind of be in the middle with some.
So we're gonna be on the Halloween
type shit.
We're gonna be doing some Halloween. Halloween. All right, we got you.
Day of the Dead stuff.
We're gonna be on that Halloween.
We're on Thanksgiving right now.
Thanksgiving. There you go.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pull it. We're gonna call that one at the end of the stream today. And then for our winner for the Discord exclusive giveaway was for a Raskin hero card with his hero item and rainbow foiling. All you had to do was click on the emoji on that one. We were testing. It was also a test for that bot if it worked properly in our Discord to make it easier for organization, and the bot kind of automatically does the randomization for us. And shout out to Crispy. He's new to the community. He's a Florida local. He actually was at like a concert this past week, and he was wearing our shirt and showing it, showing Vanquishers off while he's out there at a concert thing. And shout out to him. Congratulations on winning. I'm gonna get your winnings out there to you soon. But yeah, so we did that in there. So someone won a hero Raskin. I think it's the first Raskin hero card that is being sent out, or the second one. It's either the second or the first one. So we only have 19 of those. So there's only about 17 left. So just keep on the lookout. We do giveaways all the time randomly. We do them sometimes only exclusive in lives, sometimes on the just to click a button and we'll throw your name in there. Just be on the lookout, man. Just be on the lookout. We're gonna go and get that situated. And let me go ahead and knock off everything I've already talked about, guys. And then Backer Kit is done. So I ran the charges for all of it. I waited a little bit of time because in Backer Kit it gives you like a note. You can notify like a final notification for people. So on the 10th, I clicked that through, and it was able to get the last few people to put their information in to run their cards. Anyone that their card didn't go through or where the situation was, I'll reach out to them directly and get that situated so that they get their package, because it was just for shipping basically. Oh yeah, Yadimad had his shirt on at a few cons. I was watching few guy. Yo, shout out Yadimad. I know it's damn it all, right? That's what it really is. It's backwards, right? So yeah, he's been at a lot of cons showing the shirt off. He actually has the Solar Pop tee. I got to get my solar pop tee. I like that design. Be on the lookout for more designs. Jose is yelling at all of us all the time. He said he wants more designs, put more shirts up for you guys and stuff like that. So just be on the lookout. We might have some more merch popping up and stuff like that. So that'll be a good move there. So backer kit is situated. Basically everything's locked in on that. The last few straggling people, that's what backer kit calls people that don't finish out their backer kit, called them stragglers. I guess that's their lingo on the back end. We'll go ahead and reach out to those people. It's a very minuscule amount of people, and get that situated so that's all knocked out. And just keep on the lookout because we have a lot of items that are coming in, and we wanted to think about the people that got infected by the hurricane or financial things happened and they couldn't finish their pledge. So be on the lookout for the website. We'll announce when we have items on there for the people that might still want to get some items and stuff like that. There will be booster boxes on there. Like we said last week, every booster box has a collector card in it. It's a playable card. But it's either going to be in gold foil, silver foil, or regular rainbow foil. And there's specific amounts of each of those sets that are going to be across the 1,500 boxes, but every box will have them. So everybody gets something that you can possibly trade with other people. It's good that's trying to finish those sets and stuff like that. It's kind of the way we built it, so for everybody. But soon we'll have some video for you guys to see what those cards look like and everything. Those, okay. And that will be the end of everything I need to discuss with you guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask during the live. We don't mind answering questions as we go. So I'm going to pass it on to Jose and let him spice it up.
Jose
Jose.
The Mr. Spicy Meatball.
Yeah.
Very good. I am like doing so many things all at the same time right now, man. You don't even know.
So many things to say. All right, let's fill them in. Let's let them know what you doing on at the same time.
What are we doing all at the same time right now as we speak right now, as we go. All right, guys, look, this is the thing, man. All week, I've been working on this card building deck freaking site part of the site thingy that it's giving me mind-boggling like things, migrations, and it's just really, really, really hard to build, but I've been dedicated to this thing for these guys, for you guys, because I know and call out all the time, when are we gonna get that deck building page and all that good stuff? But
so what you're telling us is that you're listening to the community's demands.
Of course, I'm always
absolutely okay. All right.
Yeah, I might not be in there a whole bunch, because I think I should be more often, but I understand. But you gotta understand me, man. I'm in the background. I'm just you know what I'm saying? So so yeah. Other than that, working on that. Me and Jason, the thunder that he was about to steal from me, whatchamacallit, we were thinking about, with the points for the site, we were thinking about doing other little things that you can earn more points for the coins. Like doing like little links that we can send out through email. We want to try to send out emails to you guys to participate in, earning more points that way. Also, I don't know if you wanted to talk about for the Patreon people, we're going to send out links like that. They can earn out more points, so that once we start putting stuff in the store like that, you can buy stuff with your coins or points, more chances for you guys, because, we appreciate you being with us since day one, or at least, donating to us for all that good. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know I'm mumbling, but you get what I'm saying.
You guys supporting us. We got some things to be incentivized to give you back. Staying on Patreon. You're
exactly.
gonna get tokens and these basically the token economy we're gonna have on the website. It's just gonna be another route. Being part of the Patreon, you're gonna automatically get a monthly certain amount given to your account. You're probably going to get a link from Jose to all the Patreon people,
right?
And
that or a QR code,
or QR code,
depends.
We're going to hammer down the details, but we want to be able to make sure you guys get that, and that'll speed up the process most likely for you guys who want to get some special stuff and things like that. So
right.
Remember, those tokens will be able to be used for your ability to get specific items, special items, and things of that nature. So,
but yeah, That's pretty much my spiel. I'm still working on the store aspect of things. Like Jason said, I'm fighting with these guys for more images, but I know we are all busy to update that store right now. But we'll get some more stuff once the cards are out, and you know.
Yeah, we're essentially preparing for the wave because we know the wave's coming. We're getting product in little by little, but we're preparing for the wave when it comes. We are ready to rock and roll once it starts getting in here. So we definitely want to make sure that we get those items out to you. We are still kind of working all over the place as well. So not only that we're finalizing, like Jose's finalizing things on the website, trying to get the coin system finalized. Brandon and I, and even with help of the community, we're getting tournament organizations and things within that nature finalized. And a lot of these things are all kind of like connecting all together. So these are things that we have been working on. So without further ado, let's actually jump onto the next segment here, which is going to be our physical card games and updates. And I guess digital gameplay for our game. I mean, I guess that's how we have to title it, because we can't put Tabletop Simulator anymore. It's not going to be the only exclusive thing, but we'll talk more detail of why it's not the exclusive thing anymore. But Mr. Brandon, where can anybody play that's new or that just wants to be able to play and maybe even leave feedback at the same time, or just try to get an understanding of the gameplay? Where can they go to? What day they can attend at, and who can they speak to, bro?
So as of right now, at this very moment, because things are rapidly changing, the best way to play the game is to go to VanquishersTCG.com, and you're going to want to register to the website, and then you're going to want to download the free Tabletop Simulator mod. You're going to have access to all 150 cards. You're going to be able to build a deck to your heart's content. The second best way is also through the website. After you register, you're going to be able to have access to the print and play, and you'll be able to have access to all 150 cards, print whatever deck you want to play. Go and beat Jason, smack him down low.
I'm here. I don't know. The word in the street is that you got the undefeated build right now, so I think you might be the one people need to hit.
You know, I thought I was done messing with it, but then I tweaked it a little bit of one more time, so I think I might use it one more time just to see where it's at. But
so, okay, all right. Well, I mean, that's the word in the street from what I hear.
You don't want that drama.
I don't know if it's undefeated, but I've been trying to build a little something here and there.
So this here's the link that you'll go ahead and click, and once you have clicked it, a downloadable file will kick in. Then you just go ahead and print and play. All right. Hold on.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so those are the essential times. I think Brandon had quite a bit of schedule this week, actually, or yesterday.
Oh, and you reminded me, Charlie, I forgot to mention, if you want to learn to play, or if you just want somebody to play with every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am on. So just hit me up in my DMs, hit me up in the Discord, hit me up wherever you can, and I will be available every Sunday night.
Yes, he will. Actually, now more than ever, I mean, we've all been making ourselves pretty available for the most part. But that's the guarantee. Like Jason, Brandon, I myself, throughout the weeks, we're making ourselves more relatively available to play the game and enjoy the game. Like Jason mentioned, we've been so busy throughout the entire campaign of this year that we haven't even managed to spend time and really play the game and enjoy it. And now that we're at the tail ends of it, we're really enjoying a lot of the gameplay. Personally, I put together a couple builds that I'm actually quite enjoying. And we're being able to dabble into it. So, I mean, throughout the week, we're very active on our community. So feel free to ask any questions if you're interested in playing, and we'll definitely try to make arrangements. But that's the guaranteed set time that Brandon's usually ready on Sundays to go on ahead and basically test play the game with you guys as seen fit. So every Tuesday, which is tomorrow, roughly around 7 o'clock, I myself will be at Nerdy Needs. So if you're in the Brandon area in Florida, we go to Nerdy Needs is our LGS, our local LGS that we tend to go and showcase the game, play the game with our communities locally. You can feel free to go in and stop on by. You can play the game with us. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask any questions. We might be looking into potentially even dabbling with our communities in the online network. So I do have a laptop, and I will try to bring my laptop to these events, so that way if anyone is online at the time and is interested in playing via camera, I'll be more than happy to go ahead and get that set up, and then we'll be able to play as well. So we won't be excluding anybody that is not in the Brandon area. We'll just try to we're finding more ways and creative ways to go ahead and welcome that group and community around those time frames as well. So it's usually 7 to 9 when we were running it. So for about 2 hours, we're running like consecutive gameplay. The community is growing quite a bit in our actual area. So we are getting, a lot more people playing the actual game. So that's where we'll be at. And we're going to be hosting those continuously on Tuesdays. Hosting tournaments, again, we're still kind of modeling out the best setup. I know that we got people in our community, which I'm very excited for. Moonside is actually going to be hosting his tournament, I think either during Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving. I know he's got quite a few people signing up, and I know there's people in our community that is interested in doing like some kind of remote play.
He's going to be during the Thanksgiving break.
During the Thanksgiving break. Okay, so it may not be on Turkey Day. It's going to be during that break. So I'm very excited to see what the outcome is. And again, we really appreciate it. We're very excited ourselves to see what the outcome, like we mentioned. And we would like to know how the organization went. And feedback will be greatly appreciated. And I think we had some people in our community that was interested in playing as well. So I don't know if he was organizing and setting that up. Don't quote me on that. You could probably reach out to Mr. Moonside and see, how he's structuring it. Because I think he's still kind of setting that up and more people are coming in.
They also said at PAX, there's going to be at least I think 2 or 3 people from the Discord. There's going to be at PAX in Philadelphia on December 2nd and 3rd looking to play the game. So if you're in the Philadelphia area or up north, definitely head over to PAX because some of our people will be out there playing the game. They got decks.
Okay. Yeah, so tournaments is definitely something that we're priding ourselves into. Again, it's a model system that, again, we can't really go off of other games because our game plays very different than most. So we're taking what knowledge we have. People have been playing in tournament settings. I know that we have. I think I've actually done a few of them testing out with community members to see, times to make sure that can we make it the best time frame. What is the best structured play? Is Swiss the best structure? Which, as of right now, the way things are standing, it seems to be the best model to kind of start implementing the gameplay for us at the current moment. But that can change and evolve as well. I mean, I'm noticing gameplays move like tremendously fast. With just 31, actually, we managed to put in 2 games back to back. I had a deck that I just built a while ago that I just wanted to test, and he just recently remodded his deck, and we kind of went at it, and I think it was roughly around less than 30 minutes or so each gameplay. And the time is dropping a lot more, obviously, once you have knowledge of your deck build and what you're playing. But it's moving a lot quicker, a lot more quicker. And that's stuff that we're seeing and experiencing. But I think I'm going to get back into the scene where we are actually timing it, like hitting a timer and checking the actual time frames and see if we're still hitting that 35-45 sweet spot. That's kind of where we want to be at in the tournament settings. But that's where we're hosting. So this weekend, we had a great weekend. We got to meet with our senior illustrator that actually did the original artwork for Cyber and Cygon. We actually all got to meet with him over the weekend and got great discussion. We had a great conversation for the future and the progression of this game. Guys, listen, like we mentioned, we are already 2 sets planned ahead, and we're already structuring right now as we speak for the second phase. So we're working on the second phase right now. We're modeling for next year's timelines. We're structuring all these things as we're moving along with the process of getting the game out. So the ARC series is the second phase that we've been talking about. And we've already kind of been talking with our illustrator, getting him on board and getting a few other things in line to make sure that we're getting this at the right time frame. The goal is, guys, and we haven't quite set in stone when we plan on putting it out, but the goal is within 6 months, right? So we want to try to release sets within 6 months span, okay? Expansion sets. And we're already 2 ahead, and we're working on the 3rd to be able to push out at least, structured and modeled. But in between that, we're going to be putting out the supply drops. I think I might have said that all wrong. What weapon caches?
You say right.
Okay, supply drops, weapon caches. We haven't quite narrowed down exactly.
One might be a supply drop and it got a bunch of supplies. One might be a weapon drop where it's all weapons. You never know.
You see what just happened? This just happened live on the stream. But this is how it ends up manifesting, though. So we do plan on putting these additional supply drops, which Jason's mentioned many times throughout our streams what they're going to be like. I don't want to keep beating it, keep saying the same thing. But for you, if you are new, just quick overview. Guns that were in the original set may get blinged out a little bit. Maybe cards that weren't foiled will now become foiled and things within that nature. There may be some guns a little different. We haven't quite finalized exactly how we're going to be modeling it, but there will be
cards you've never seen before.
Exactly what we're saying. So supply drops are going to be something that we're going to be doing in between sets. So we have these plans on keeping the engagement going. Our tournaments, when we host tournaments, it's going to be very scenario based and not so much scenario based. What was it going to be? Themed. I'm sorry. So we do plan on doing themed tournaments that are going to be scenario based off the developers designing their tournaments. Now, what tournaments you guys decide to host out there, and again, Street Team initiatives are going to be very big when we start doing these type of ordeals, because they'll be helping us out hosting them in other LGSs. But what we plan on doing is themed tournaments, helping putting a little bit of lore behind the stories of these themed tournaments. Goals are, we're planning on getting people that play into these tournaments to get reward points. Again, these coins, V coins, I don't know what we've called them. The coins that Jason and Jose were mentioning earlier, as far as getting Patreon people getting additional coins, sending emails out, getting additional coins. We got so many different ways we're going to be getting these coins out. And these coins are going to allow you guys to be able to get exclusive content that can only be purchased with the coins. And don't quote me if I'm saying this incorrect, but also those coins will be used for regular purchased items as well? Or is that something that we're still kind of working on?
We're still working on all that stuff. I mean, we can make it happen. He brushed
the sweat off his head. Look at him. Look, he's nervous.
We can make it happen, but we're still working on stuff, man.
We're still coming up and creating the ideas for what the coins are for. Just know that the coins are a thing. Obviously, if you're in our community right now, if you have been to our website, if you have registered, every day that you have logged in, you're getting 2 coins off the jump, and then as you register, you're getting points off the jump. So you're currently accruing these points right now while we're still developing in the back end what they're going to be used for specifically. Now, we know for a fact there will be exclusive content. Hence, we've shown a few things, which is our metal series cards, which we haven't quite stamped and exactly what we're putting out in those series, but those will be exclusive purchasable content with the actual coins. So these are some of the few things and a few exclusive items you'll be able to get with these coined tokens right now. So ways that we plan on scaling that, especially in tournament settings, is that people that are playing, and this is just the goal and just to kind of give you an idea generally what the direction we're taking, even for the collectors, we believe in rewarding everyone that is involved in our community, the collector sides, the player sides, right? And then people that are just on the sidelines, just kind of like watching the games as well. So like we're putting together a system that everybody will be able to get points and be able to get these coins and keep accruing them seasonally. But when we get into more details, we'll talk more like actual details of how you're going to be getting these points. But there are things that just know that we have a lot of great plans that are coming. So the meeting actually went very well with Mr. Hakeem. What do you guys think as far as that? What did you guys think of Mr. Hakeem? Now, Mr. Hakeem, guys, understand, he has been, and he's currently working with Wizard of the Coast, and he's currently working with these AAA title, and he's actually taken aside to work with us as well. And it was a great meeting, and we're very excited to start getting the ball rolling with Mr. Hakeem. I want to get this here.
Yeah, definitely Hakeem is ready to go with us, guys. So we're putting our budget to the side for his artwork, and we've already gotten a few pieces that he's already locking in for us that we're going to get situated for the next set. So just be ready, guys.
Yep, we're already working on it, guys. Already on the move. So it's already happening. Next phase. Also, want to give a special shout out again, and I know we've already gave him a shout out earlier, but Crispy, thank you so very much for recommending a deck building source. Now, we've been getting a lot of people in our community that wanted to do deck building. Jose's been working. How have you been working, Jose?
Diligently, buddy. Diligently.
He's been working very diligently trying to get one to work in our website, to have a deck builder, I believe, connected to our actual website. But
yeah,
But Mr. Crispy ended up dropping in and dropped this link to us and said, hey, listen, I don't know if you guys considered this or if it's something you would like. I think if you look into this, it might be great for the game. And, you know, I dabbled into it a little bit and I started to realize that it's much more than just a deck builder. At first, when I saw it, I was like, wow, okay, this is a cool deck builder. And when I clicked the link, it's actually similar to Tabletop Simulator, but it's also a deck building software. And don't get me wrong, it's not like exactly Tabletop Simulator, but what makes this very good for our community and everyone out there is that if you don't have Tabletop Simulator, this system will work off mobile, it'll work off your PC, it'll work off your tablet, it'll work off all kinds of devices. I mean, literally, you could be playing this game with someone on a PC and then the other person on a phone. I've done it plenty of times with community members, testing it out, trialing error, and it is a learning curve, don't get me wrong. It's not fully fluent. There's a little things here and there's a little clunky. But let me show you guys. I really wanted to show this tonight for you guys to kind of take a look at on what it is. So once you actually open up this app, and it's a web browser, you literally just go to untap.in. And once you go into the untap.in, let me go ahead and just not accept this for now. It'll boot you into a screen that looks probably not quite like this. Probably looks a little different. Hold on here. Let's double boot that back up. Bam. Boom. There we go. So these are servers that other people are playing in their games. But basically, you're gonna have like a window screen here. I already have 3 decks that I've built for this actual setup. So the way it would look like is you just click here into the create deck area, and here has a bunch of other games, like literally, you know, Dragon Ball Z, you got Magic the Gathering, you got all these other games. But if you go to custom CCG, this is where we indie developers are able to come in here and put our game into to be able to start deck building and build your own custom deck. So if I was to go in there, you title what deck you want to build. I don't know, I'm just gonna put killer in here for instance, and then go ahead and put custom, and then when you put create deck here at the bottom, it'll come into this screen here. Once you get into this screen, there's this set piece here that you want to go ahead and get right here. So there is a thing that if you copy this, so it's :set equals, and then if you put Vanquishers and hit enter, you'll have access to all the cards for the set.
Music.
Right here. And with these cards to the set, literally the photos will be right here off to the side. So if you look over here, you'll be able to see the photo. Actually, you guys, here, let me push this over a little bit. You guys can kind of see the photos. So the photos will appear, what their V-trigger side is or their standard sides. Here off to the sides will show you which cards they are. So the deck build, you literally just click it and then add to deck. And it'll start adding 4 of them into your deck. So you can minus the 4 to however many you need. Obviously, hero items is only 1. But, you know, you can just start adding cards to your deck. And then start building whatever type of... Oh, gosh, I just took 2 hero items. Making a G build. So I'm just going to throw random cards in here, okay? So these are the cards that I ended up selecting. You know, throwing them into my build, right? And obviously, you're going to need a hero, right? So let's go ahead and grab Cygon. And you got your Cygon hero card, you got your decks. And then here's where you can start really refining your deck builds. You can start minusing however many cards, and it keeps track of all the cards that are part of your set right here. So if you actually toggle over that, it'll show you total cards is 16 and 6 uniques. But you can go on ahead and add as many as you, well, not as many, up to 4, but unless you have the ammunition, you can add as many as you need. But this is what the screen saves looks like. And then when you hit save, well, actually, let me not put Cygon in here because I already got a Cygon build. But let me put Solaris. Add to the deck. And then when you hit save, whoever your first card is will end up being your icon. I lied. Look, now it's my gauntlet because I guess it's saved prior to. But so these here are the actual deck builds. And then to start, you can actually play in this browser. So if you go to new game, here's where you will set up all your settings, whether if it's multiplayer, however many players, or you could just do solo. Solo is good for actually test playing yourself. So if you click solo and then you go into start game, it'll start running the lobby. And then here you are. Here goes mine, and then here goes my competitor, which is obviously you mirrored. Then if you go into enter game, you'll immediately jump in, and it will tell you what deck do you want to play with. So if I decided to go on and pick my Cygon deck, it'll start laying out the cards here, and then your other deck will end up being here at this bottom right corner, which is kind of hard to see. I really got this in a jacked up area. Boom. Let me move this on over here. Boom. So that way we can see this a little better. So Here, and this is where things get a little bit clunky with the game itself. So you do got two different pools. Right next to my actual image is one pool, which left click, right click will end up going up and down. And you got a secondary pool here that you can use for your storage energy or shield points, however you want to work that. And then here, whenever you draw cards, you could just go ahead and draw cards, and it'll draw your cards right here at the very bottom, just like it would in a regular card game. And to zoom into it, you just left click it, and it will zoom in, or it'll appear at the top right corner of your screen here, as you guys can see it bigger, and you'll be able to read your cards. And again, you can set your board up. The board's here, so you will have to kind of know what your layout is. But once you have your character and your cards in place, go ahead and place your card. And I've played like this a couple times with a couple of community members, and it's as simple as this. Just activating your ability cards. Your other ability cards, your discard pile will be right here at this bottom right corner that says discard. So once you have discarded the card, you discard it there. Expel is what we would use for an exile pile. So you'll simply just exile here. And then of course, if you're using this as your storage points, you could then just click here and then track your storage points. What's really cool about our game, we have 3 different pools, but if you right click a card and here you could add another counter. So you can just add another counter here to the card and then start increasing and decreasing that counter point. I don't know if you guys can really see that. It's probably pretty small, and it works well for mobile as well. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this works very fluently for mobile. They do have a dice rolling mechanic here that you click, and then if you're rolling a 6-sided die, if you click it, then it'll tell you that conflict has rolled a 6D for 3, and then that's how you would essentially use your die rolling mechanic system. Overall, I'm not too upset about what it is, and it's 100% free, guys, and it's off of a browser. So you don't need to download any type of software or nothing like that. You don't even need a computer. You can use your phone, and once you get to the browser, it'll allow you to download like a quick app link looking thing, and then when you click it, it'll boot right up to the system. But this is another way to play the game. So and it's pretty fluent, and it works pretty good. People in our community has been saying that it's very smooth. I've actually played it on the go, and I've been very excited to do so, and it's working out pretty well. Brandon, have you gotten to play with this yet?
No, I have not messed with it at all. I watched you mess with it, but I haven't played it at all.
Yeah, so I played with I believe Justin a couple times. I played with Justin a couple times with it, maybe like twice, 3 times. On tablet, it's very clunky on tablets. For some reason, it tries to hybrid PC and mobile, and it does weird things where certain things don't work properly. I haven't messed with it on tablet myself, but I believe those were some of the issues we were falling into. But for mobile phone, it works flawlessly. Computers, obviously, clearly, it works flawlessly, and it just works. And it's pretty cool to play. But if you're only utilizing this tool for the deck building aspect of it, it works. It works very well. You can have your deck build and you can use it. And then again, if you want to test your deck build, you can test it on the software as well. So again, Crispy, thank you very much. We appreciate you dropping this actually in front of our laps, because we've been trying to go mobile for quite some time, and we were going to use a couple of softwares in between as we're trying to build our own, obviously. But this here works very well. So again, you guys can go into Untap. It's untap.in. Go there, start getting our game, start playing it, start having fun. Boom.
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 Boom. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Plain and simple. So, yeah. Devs, do we have any other updates that we want to go ahead and update anybody else in the community here? Time is very precious for a lot of people. We want to make sure that we go ahead and use that time wisely.
I'll say that I've already reached out to the Untap company, and more players we get on it, the closer we get to being officially on Untap.
Oh, wow. Really? That's how it works? They'll have a badge of our game? Just like...
Yep.
Wow, okay.
I've already spoke to them earlier today. So if we get more players on there, it's based on us having a good amount of players using it, all that kind of stuff. So get it, play it. The more you guys play it, then we get it on there officially. And we like to be official around here.
So as of right now, I'm probably not going to be playing too much on TTS, man. You guys can catch me on Untap. Untap on my phone. Untap on the computer. I want to get this thing mobile and rolling. So essentially what I believe that's going to do is where you guys saw where it says CCG, where it said Dragon Ball, it said Magic the Gathering, they'll end up stamping our game there officially, and you'll just be able to play the games officially without having to do all the extra search engine stuff that we had to showcase. But that's cool. So we got a giveaway, no? Yes? Maybe?
Yeah. Maybe.
Down, left, right?
Maybe. All right. We going.
What I'll say while Jose's getting that wrapped up, guys, just so y'all know, before Zip left the last time he came through, he signed some art pieces for me. These are my personal ones that he did. What we're gonna probably do next week is they're actually the comic book pages. They're prints from the comic book, different pages of them. So I think next week what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give one away. These are my personals. So next week we'll give one away.
ZIP.
He's in San Diego out there.
Oh, yeah, he's doing a big con, isn't he, out there with a couple of his other illustrator friends?
Oh, he's just out there visiting right now. But
okay,
I told him he knows a lot of people that do artwork and do cons. So I told him once he's out there, if he got a minute, just go ahead and shout out to his people out there by getting us to San Diego Comic-Con. That'd be good, a really good move for us. So he's looking into it to see if he can help us get us connected in there. So if that's a possibility. I'm not promising nothing, but we're gonna try.
Well, we gonna try.
Oh yeah.
And speaking about trying, somebody's about to try to win this.
Ooh, are all the people already entered? Do they got to do something specific? Is there any more people that can get in the pool, or is it locked in?
Already over. I told you
locked in. SOTV. We got
Instagram
20.
All right, it's locked in. Mr. Jose, you got to share your screen to make it launch off for people to see what's going on, baby.
Yeah, don't do the other thing you did where it makes everything blurry.
That's Brandon. Oh, we're doing The Walking Dead?
We're Walking Dead today, man.
You know, the last episode's next week. Oh.
We will shuffle
that a few times.
Hold on, I thought you were doing some turkey. Is it Turkey Day?
No, I said in between. I said the Halloween and turkey is like the Day of the Dead. That's what we're doing. Zombies.
I guess.
I guess they all gonna get stuffed.
Lord Dragon.
Let's.
So everybody.
Oh, here they go. 1 minute.
Hey, that's zombies. That's
yo, Leafy Wills. Yo, on the ghost. Oh, there goes Just. There goes Just right there. Just 31.
Justin doing the stanky leg.
My man. Oh.
Lord Dragon coming over there hungry. Look at him.
Oh, Stitch.
HTX.
Stitch with the mohawk.
HTX. Dang, Justin, you in the backpack.
Dang, why is Just 31 in here twice? Hold on.
No, there's a whole bunch. They got two.
Oh, they got double entries. Look at Just. Both of them is up front. Hold on. So if he fights himself, how does this work? Oh, wait. No. He called himself second breath. Oh, Stubby. Oh, Just.
Like that. Where they going slow-mo right now?
Y'all know y'all gonna fight tomorrow when y'all go to the LGS.
They come from the back.
Oh, no.
Chef. Okay, Chef.
Oh.
Azrael.
Yo, this is crazy.
Who was it? I don't even know who that was. Okay, Chef.
Yo,
okay,
that was interesting. I ain't even gonna lie, yo.
That's not how fast zombies are supposed to move, man.
Hey. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was epic.
Congratulations,
I enjoyed watching
Appreciate you for participating. We'll get you situated and get you out one of those battle dials.
Congrats. I know Justin Stitch. We ain't gonna hear that. You know, Jason. We're gonna hear the end of this tomorrow.
Nope.
We're gonna end up over there. They're gonna be telling us what's up.
We'll bring the prototype one so they can use it tomorrow.
Also, we're gonna just add salt.
They can at least use it. They can't have it, but they can use it.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and make sure we get that battle dial out. Again, we appreciate everybody that participated into the actual event. You know, again, like we mentioned, everybody, if you're new to our community, we know that time is the most important thing in the world, and just make sure that you're sharing it with those and the things that matter in this world. Time is very limited, guys. And again, we appreciate the time that you guys share with us to be on State of the Game and even just to comment and chat with us in our Discord channel. We really appreciate you guys more than you ever know. But Mr. Brandon, real quick, you guys. So if anyone came late, see, today I didn't start late because he gave me the business last week. What can people do to stay on time, show up on time, and be on time, Mr. Brandon?
So if you are struggling to remember when State of the Game is, all you got to do is hit that bell icon so you can stay notified. Every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they're streaming live. And and that's guaranteed.
Ooh, I like that guarantee right there. Geico Insurance, like Allstate, you're in good hands. That's, you gotta lead with that. Look, man, I'm just throwing random crap out there, but again, we really appreciate.
I was gonna say, don't throw too much. You know, we now that we officially podcasters, they might get us with the copyright strike.
You're right,
and that's what I was gonna
ruined
say.
this whole video.
I'm not like Brandon, you know what I'm saying? I like for you guys to listen to us on the go. So you can go on Spotify, you can go on iHeartRadio, you can catch us on Google Podcasts, you can catch us on Apple Podcasts. So make sure y'all check us out there if y'all can't watch our videos.
Man, the fine print. And what Jose's saying is that if there's another preference, let him know. He'll get us on there, essentially.
I think we got the top diggity dogs right now.
So yeah, man, we really appreciate all you guys tonight. We had a great time. Hopefully these updates is and again, if you guys are watching this on a later date, feel free to comment at the bottom, or you guys can just catch us on our Discord. We're very active on there every single day, so we'll be more than happy to talk and have a great conversation with you guys on there. But we're having a lot of updates. We have a lot of things to come in. Next week, we got things to show you guys that have came in. So we're going to showcase a few items for you guys that have showed up. So until the next state of the game, Vanquishers.
Out.
We are out.
Out. If I can end the stream. Boom.